Hello and welcome back to the Beer Belly Ballers podcast. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Danny, and as always, I'm joined by Cam, A1, Jay, and Smeed. How are we, boys?
All good, mate.
All good. Very good. Very good.
Not too bad.
Good to hear, thank you. Right, last episode, it was international break, and we did a five-a-side draft on current England players. This episode, we've got something slightly different for you, but before we dive into that, Jay, I think you've got some beer for us, I believe.
I have indeed. I've got a Slade Slay Wrecker.
Ooh,
Cherry,
what?
raspberry, strawberry, blackberry, and coconut.
Where's it from?
It is from.
Mate, that can.
It sounds horrible. Can we just?
Yeah, the can's a bit mad. It's left over from Christmas, and the reason it's not been drunk is probably the reason that it's here today. So we're all going to try a little bit. What have we got? Coca Claus is on a berry bruising, nut busting rampage with this seasonal addition to our No Holds Barred Wrecker series. Outrageous festive fruit filth that screams yippee-ki-yay when you crack the can.
Whoa.
So
You lot can't see this. It's like Japanese writing all over it, and like cartoons.
Mate, that can is way.
Is it a lager?
It is quite cool.
it's definitely not a lager.
Right.
So
Like an IPA
Well,
kind of thing,
uh,
or cider?
well,
APA.
it's
It's a beer, isn't it?
it is a beer, but it's
What percent is it? It looks like.
6 and a bit.
Oh,
Six
okay.
point
Fuck
something.
yeah, now.
I was expecting to be
Brought
sort
the
of
cups.
9% shit.
So
Right.
it's
It looks
basically a
grim.
fruit smoothie but beer. So
Okay.
It actually doesn't smell that bad.
smells strong.
Smells okay.
It does smell strong.
It does have a film on it though.
Yeah, it does look like
Yeah, that's-
dishwater.
It
that's
looks like
been sat
chocolate
there.
milkshake. Like,
That's what I just said.
It looks like it's been for a blender.
we all.
It
You
don't
haven't- you
taste
haven't
like
tried?
chocolate
Oh, it's
milkshake.
got bits in. I don't want to try
Oh,
it.
it tastes like sick.
Oh, no,
that's
it does.
that's exactly what I knew it tasted like.
Oh,
What the
mate.
It's
fuck?
actually rank.
Is it supposed to
my
taste like
days,
this?
Jay.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not gone
fucking
bad?
hell.
No, I had one on Christmas Day and that's exactly how it tasted.
Oh, you know when the sick comes out.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you know,
nah.
it's
Wash it down
like
with
someone's
proper
had
beer.
an absolute.
Oh.
Wash it down with
Oh my
Moretti.
god.
It's like
That's
someone's had
fucking
an
rancid.
absolute bender on fruit smoothies and then chundered it all up.
Mate, there's no. Let me check that can. That is
That can't
definitely
be right.
out of date. There's no way.
There's no
anyone's
way that's what
fucking
it's
drinking
supposed to taste like.
Did it ruin Christmas?
Oh, I've still got the taste of it.
Do you want some of that?
Have we got to finish this, or are we?
I'm not finishing that. Fucking hell.
Neither am I.
Yes, you have to finish it
Thank
Pour
you,
it back in the can and give it to your dad.
That. Oh yeah, I love that.
for next Christmas.
At least it's cold.
The standard of
better,
beer on the first episode tasting beer is
pretty
that
poor.
low.
But the
We-
reason why I did bring this is because we are talking about football shithouses today, and that is an absolute shithouse beer. that
Great link.
Does taste like chunder.
And
Yeah,
you are a bit of a
agreed.
shit house because you knew it tasted.
I did. I knew
Yeah,
it tasted like
fucking
chunder, but I didn't want to say
fuck you, Jack.
anything.
How many cans of that did you have?
I had 2.
You drank two.
No, the first one. Well, I was already like half cut on Christmas Day, and I didn't really want to. I just drank it because that's
Just
what
carry on
Christmas Day
drinking.
is for. But
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
does genuinely taste like chunder.
Yeah, it's your
And
first
do you know
beer,
what?
that's
It
not
really
you want.
does look like chunder
Yeah,
as
it
well.
does.
It's got like a chunder froth on the
Have you
top
got
and
a photo of
everything.
Yeah, it does.
Fucking
Looks
hell.
like
I got
when
a
you've
video
been
of
sick
it,
in the
so take a
toilet,
photo
so
as well.
like, just a film on top.
Like originally, I thought it was like a bit cranberry-y, but then I
It
very much.
It smells really fruity. It
Jesus.
smells like it should be nice,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah, and then the chunder hits you. So
Don't buy that.
Would not recommend.
in the leaderboard of beers, I mean, no, it's 1 and 1, 1 of 1, but that's definitely going to be sitting at the very bottom
Very
for
bottom.
quite a long time.
It's going
I
to take
imagine.
something special to beat
I
that
don't
for
think-
the bottom spot.
I think
I
we
don't
need
think
to
anything-
try and get worse beers than that. I think
I-
that-
Every
that's
week
the
drinking
idea.
the worst beer. Yeah,
genuinely
maybe.
don't know if that exists because anything that's remotely beery is going to be better than fruit smoothie chunder beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Fruit smoothie chunder
I
beer.
don't know. Tune in next week to see what other fucking horrible shit we're drinking.
Right, without further ado, shall we kick off the Shithouse 11?
We should.
Go on then.
So, does someone want to explain the concept of this?
So basically, we're just going to come together, all of our ideas, the most shithouse 11 that we can get between us, and then you guys can let us know whether you think it's good, it's
Yeah.
bad, whether we're missing people, and
So it's going to be the ultimate Shithouse 11.
Exactly
Yeah. And
that.
we'll come up with a at the end of it, once we've done it, I think we said we're going to pick a manager as well.
Yeah,
and,
we'll pick a
and-
manager. at
and
the
we'll
end.
elect a captain for the team. The biggest shithouse on the shithouse 11
Yeah.
will be our captain.
What formation are we going to go? We're going to go 4-4-2 because that's pretty shithouse, boring, or
It's
like
proper
I think it's
Brexit.
gotta be,
I
isn't
think
it?
it
Yeah.
makes more sense to do 4-4-2.
yeah. Okay, sound.
We're going to end up with players out of position here,
Yeah,
aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
so
I,
I think
I was struggling.
yeah, rule straight off. Like it doesn't matter if we're putting a centre back at fullback
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a midfield player
They'd
out
shit
wide.
house their way in
It-
that
yeah,
position, wouldn't they? So it's fine.
yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll go through position by position then. Start off with goalkeeper.
Yeah, go on.
I think we've all got the same one in our heads, and the first one is Emi Martinez at the Villa.
Yeah,
Probably
Yeah,
shit
so
house in
I've
goal.
I think the only other one that could compete with him is probably Ramsdale.
Those were my two
I thought
picks.
Pickford's a bit of a shit house.
Pickford
Pickford is
Pickford,
up there,
yeah.
yeah.
True. I didn't think about
I think
Pickford.
just because of like the recency of like the World Cup stuff and the
Shagging the trophy.
Man United shimmy when Bruno missed the
Yeah.
penalty and all that kind of stuff. Like he does kind of stick out, doesn't he?
What is Schumann, wasn't it, in the World Cup penalty shootout? He
Yeah,
kicked the ball away or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
He also seems to always have a bit of a shithouse haircut, like a star in his hair. Or
He's
Yeah.
got. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. He's got a 11-year-old chav haircut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah, right,
yeah,
yeah. Love my goalkeeper, but he does need a
11-year-old.
new barber.
He's a
11-year-old
bastard.
me haircut, isn't it?
Yeah, you had some terrible lids back in the day.
I had a star in my hair.
The only
Oh,
other
dearie me.
goalkeeper I had was Rene Higuita, just for pulling off that scorpion kick as a keeper in game. It's not Emi Martinez level, but that is shithouse behaviour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that a
it's
real
like-
game though?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I am
was that
going to
actually-
England, yeah.
I'm going to ruin that for you.
Yeah.
He'd already been called for offside.
Ah,
That's why he attempted it.
that's
Well,
That
boring
is
when you find
fucking
that out.
heartbreaking. Yeah, I wish you never told me that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Really
You should have kept that to yourself.
Martinez is locked in for the GK. Then,
I think he's
so-
got to be in it. Has to be.
We're going to right back next.
Yeah, take right back / first defender. Go
This
on.
was difficult, I thought, for an actual out and out right back.
Right back.
Yeah.
I've gone for Carvajal.
Carvajal.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he
Just
done?
because, to be honest, I just don't like him.
No one
Um,
likes him, but I just don't
I
really know.
It's just the way he plays. He dives and he moans and he's always in the ref's ear.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like him.
I tell you who I thought could slip in at right back. Because he played there when he was younger at
I
the
know
start
you're
of his
gonna say
career. Sergio Ramos.
That's, yeah.
That is true.
I had him as a centre half, but I think based on how hard right back is to fill,
I mean,
Yeah.
the bloke's got 29 red cards. He's definitely getting in there.
Is it
So-
29?
Yeah, second most.
I
after
thought-
some other bloke.
I thought this was a Premier League 11, so I went with a really rogue one. I went with Basingwa.
I don't remember.
purely
him.
for having the monobrow.
Nah, I don't know if you remember, but there's that clip of him when he was at Chelsea and he Yoshi Benayoun, and I think they're playing Liverpool. He was shielding the ball out because they were 1-0 up in like the 90th minute. Basingwa just comes in out of nowhere and completely
Yeah,
kicks him in the
clatters
back, like,
yeah.
straight in the back.
That-
And
that's
there's no
not even
yellow
a bad
card
shout.
either, you know. So
How times have changed.
VAR would be all over that now.
But are we all in
Yeah,
agreement?
I'd
then?
agree. Yeah, Ramos at right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
I'm
yeah,
happy with
I
that.
do
yeah.
like the Basingwa. That's
Yeah.
a very
Basingwa
shout,
is
but
a good-
actually works
yeah.
really well.
Carvajal's not making the cut, I don't think.
Nah, I think
got
that's
him
a
as
Sorry,
a
dead
Sneeze.
choice.
For the first centre back, I think
Alex Palmer.
I feel like centre back's like the biggest shithouse position. Well, that's what I kind of
that
thought.
and centre mid for me.
I found that in striker, but like I'm gonna lock in Pepe, man.
was just
I've
about to
also
say.
got Pepper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's one of the biggest shithouses of all time.
Him and Ramos at Real Madrid, that's like a silly partnership, isn't it?
Can you imagine having to come up against them two? You'd just be fucking like dreading it the night before.
Casillas must have hated it in some games with his two centre halves in front of him just getting sent off left,
Or
right,
But they,
centre.
but they were class, weren't
Yeah, they
they?
were.
as
They
well?
were
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Pepe's
Pepe-
still going as
They're
well.
both
Yeah.
still going, but like Pepe
Pepe-
still starts for like Portugal, which is wild.
41.
Yeah,
Mental.
crazy man.
But Pepe's got less red cards. I think he's got like 17 career red cards, which compare that to like 29 for Ramos, when I'd argue that he was actually the dirtier of
Yeah.
the two players. But maybe he is the better shithouse. He's sneakier with it.
That's
you know?
what I think makes the greatest shithouses is if you can do it and,
And get
not
away
get
with
sent
it.
off.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, and that's why Pepe, not as good a defender as Ramos, but a better shithouse.
Oh yeah, there's a reason why I think if you had to pick between Pepe and Ramos for a biggest shithouse playing at centre half, you're picking Pepe.
You're picking
and-
Pepe,
yeah.
aren't you? Yeah, definitely.
So then next centre half.
I've got Chiellini for that one.
Ooh.
Simply because
Rogue.
salty about the Euros.
Oh, Saka when he pulled him back.
Yeah,
yeah.
I have Chiellini
Really?
written down. Yeah,
I don't think that's
I've got a more obvious one, I think.
Yeah,
It is a bit shithousey.
He's just a wind-up, though.
Yeah.
Have you got?
I got David Luiz.
I've
Yeah,
got,
I
yeah,
thought that.
yeah.
That you know when he's like on the floor at the corner flag and he and does that little smile up to the camera. That is proper shit.
And also, do you not think with shithouses, they're not only likely to get a red card, but they're equally likely to score a 30-yard screamer as well. And David Luiz is the epitome of that. Could just pop up with a banger every now and then.
Did you ever see that clip of him where obviously it was just after the spray came in for the free kicks?
Yeah, and he moves
and
it.
he literally one time his hand moves it like a yard forward, and it's like that's so unnecessary.
But it makes a difference, doesn't
It
it?
does.
No, but
Yeah.
the amount of space he moved it forward, it
Wasn't
really
worth
did-
it.
Really
Yeah, but-
didn't.
It's just the fact that he got away with it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair play, all kind of thing.
Well, shall I tell you who I went with? I went with Antonio Rudiger.
yeah, he's a shithouse.
I had him down as my like
Rudiger's,
second choice.
Did you?
yeah,
Yeah.
same. But I would put David Luiz, and who was the other one we said?
We said Chiellini. but-
Chiellini.
Well, we had Pepe though as
Pepe's
well.
locked in.
Pepe's locked in.
You could play David Luiz.
I think Luiz is more of a natural shithouse than Chiellini.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think so.
But
I think
Rudiger's-
obviously like Chiellini's probably got more shithouses. How would you even like if you've done a lot of shithousery? The most shithouses, the most.
But the
Most shithousery.
Most houses
Yeah,
made
he's
of
probably
shit.
got more shithousery just because he's got a lot longer career and stuff at the top. But like David Luiz, more iconic shithousery moments, so I'd put him in over.
And as well, I love to see like when it was 7-1 in the World Cup, and David Luiz is crying his eyes out. Like you'd love to see a shit house get absolutely like that. That's like it is. Just like,
One thing we didn't discuss is actually what makes a shithouse.
it's a bit of a broad term, isn't it?
It's all those sort of like it's
It's-
them little things that kind of go unnoticed or unpunished, and it's like
the dark arts
yeah.
of the game, you know what I mean?
Like irritating to come up against, like not quite cheating, but it's a bit cheaty.
like the
No, I
poking
think-
and
I
the
think they
pinching
do
and all that
also
stuff,
cheat.
isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, but they get away with it. That's what I mean. If you're a shithouse and you just get caught every time, you're just not very good at bit.
Unsportsmanlike behaviour,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite lovable.
Yeah,
that's why I don't. think
If they're on your
Chiellini is a
team,
shit
you
house.
fucking love them.
Yeah.
But if they're against you, you hate them. Yeah.
all right. So we're locking in David Luiz as the other centre half.
I think that's a good
Yeah.
shout.
Yeah.
Rudiger was a good shout as well.
Yeah.
There was one Champions League game when he was at Chelsea, like must have been COVID times, and he was just he was.
Who was
being
that?
an
Was that
absolute
Atletico
nuts.
Madrid
It
or
was.
someone?
I'm pretty sure it was Atletico.
And he was like, he's got that run, hasn't he? It's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
annoying
yeah.
and sticks his tongue out, things like that. It's just like, yeah.
So that brings us on to left back, which is a position I proper struggled with.
I couldn't think
I
of a
think
single
one obvious one, Andy Robertson. He's a bit of a shit
Oh,
house, isn't he?
yeah.
I hate Andy Robertson.
Well, there you go.
but he hasn't got that lovable quality of a shit.
He
house.
does. If he
No.
does, the thing is though, it's like it depends who he plays for in it. Like Liverpool fans would die for him. Like
Yeah,
we
that's
just
what I
don't
mean.
like him
Yeah.
because let's face it, he's pretty good.
When it's your shit house,
Oh
you
yeah,
adore them.
exactly.
I've got one, but I doubt you. Danny might have heard of him, but you might not have. Kevin Muscat.
Muscat, yes.
He was a proper hard bastard.
Yeah.
He was
in the old days.
horrible.
He was the one that Neil Warnock kicked off about, didn't he? Because he was like fucking headbutting all his players.
Well, no, what happened was I think Muscat was playing for Millwall at
Yeah,
the time,
it
and
was.
they were playing Warnock's Sheffield United. And Paddy Kenny was in goal for Sheffield United, and at half time they were walking off, and Muscat had put in a few dirty challenges to a few sort of under 21 players for Sheffield United. And Paddy Kenny came off, walking off at half time, and he said something like, Muscat, pick on someone your own size, and Muscat turned around and headbutted him straight up. And they went into the changing rooms and both got red cards basically. But Muscat was he was fined. I think he was fined 750k for like breaking this guy's leg.
And at the time, that was a fucking lot.
And he basically, I think it was career ending, but they were worried they were going to have to amputate his leg and things like that. And
Jesus
it's
Christ.
proper. Almost goes that extra level of shithouse. It's almost like, nah, you're
Just
just a dirty
just not a
bastard.
very
Do you know what I
nice
mean?
person.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you should be in
Yeah, too
prison.
far.
Like,
I feel like that probably locks you in at left back.
Well, yeah, he played for Wolves as well.
I'd agree
That
with that.
explains it.
I
Yeah.
think Muscat should be
Yeah.
at left back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bang you in. So now the midfield. Start with a winger, or
I'm
have
happy
we
to
not
start
really
with
got
winger.
wingers?
I've
go on
got
then.
a winger.
Crack on.
El Hadji Diouf. He was
Yeah.
a prick.
He
to
was.
put it politely,
He was.
he spat at fans. there was a QPR player with a broken leg on the pitch, and he said, "Fuck you and your leg." He was an
Well, hang
arsehole.
Like a disabled fan.
No,
a
player.
Oh, a player.
Yeah. He just generally wasn't a very nice person on the pitch. He was always getting arguments, fighting people. I think he definitely deserves a spot. on that.
Is he the one that played for Leeds?
Yeah.
And there's that photo of some lad on like Halloween or something. He's dressed up as El Hadj.
Oh,
The little
yeah,
kid.
Yeah, with the
He's
mohawk.
put the put the paint on and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, he was also racist towards a ball boy.
How?
I can't remember what he said, but he did say something racist, allegedly.
Is that shithousery or is that just?
That's just
Hor-
not bit. That's just
it's
being a
horrible.
horrible bastard.
Yeah.
Well, on the right or the left then?
On the left, I think.
Okay.
Depends where you want to put these, doesn't it? I mean, I've
Well,
got a left winger, Craig Bellamy.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's a good shout.
I've
He was
got
a
him
nasty
written down
bastard.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you could put those wingers. You could put either left or right.
Bellamy whacked John Arnorisa with a golf club, didn't
Yeah.
No, that
yeah,
story.
I've heard that story. Yeah.
Were they playing golf?
I
he?
don't
No,
so.
I think John Arnorisa was in bed and Bellamy came in with like an 8-iron and just started whacking him round the legs or something like that.
Fucking hell.
I think they were having an argument beforehand and then Bellamy took it into his own hands and
If they weren't having an argument, that'd be.
These aren't shithouses. These are just thugs.
It's the prison 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
that's,
for an episode.
that's next week's.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Write that down.
Yeah,
Well-
I think they're both solid wingers.
Um,
I mean, I ain't got any written down on my list, so chip in if you got anything you can add.
No, I haven't got any wingers really. I didn't have either of those, but they're
The
both
only-
good shouts.
The only one I've got is purely because striker is stacked, and he has played on the wing before, and that's Cantona.
I had him as
I've
well.
got Cantona. Yeah.
But there's so many shithouse strikers. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, you could bring him down and.
I
put
I think
him on the wing.
Cantona's got to be in there.
I'd want to put Cantona on one of the wings because I think there are better, well not better, but there are more shithouse
Moments.
forwards, and especially the fact that we're only playing a 4-2-2 instead of like a 4-3-3. Like we are gonna struggle to fit in.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a bit of a hard one to choose between them because my list alone, like I can't really.
I've got
Tear 'em
5
apart.
strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
same.
I think I have, yeah.
Cantona's got to go in there for the kung fu kick alone,
Yeah.
hasn't he?
Yeah. So, would you rather have Diouf or Bellamy as a bigger shithouse?
I don't know much about Juve, to be honest. So
To be honest, neither did I until I started reading about him and then realised he was a grade A arsehole.
was he at Man United as well for a bit, or am I thinking of?
Bellamy.
No,
Juve,
Juve.
Liverpool.
Oh, how's Juve?
He
Yeah,
he
maybe.
was
Juve was
at
at Liverpool for a
Maybe
bit,
that's what
yeah.
I'm thinking of.
Yeah. We'll lock in Juve then, just because Smede's done his research.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brownie points.
Alright.
for that,
Juve on the left,
Nice
Cantona
one.
on the right.
Yeah.
All right. Centre mids is a gold mine for shithouses.
I think there's one
Go on.
that's definitely got to be there.
I'm
I'm going to wait to see if anybody else says it.
Well, name I want to throw in there is Vinnie Jones.
He's
Yeah.
got to be, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Vinnie
he's
Jones
gotta
has
be.
to be in there.
Leader of the crazy gang.
Yeah, yeah. The biggest shithouse team ever.
Yeah.
Vinny's got to be in there.
Excellent in The Gentleman as well.
Yes, he's very good in that.
Um,
Who were you thinking of?
was that
I was thinking of Roy Keane.
Yeah, I feel
Ooh.
like it's too not obvious, but like I
He-
think he was too good of a player to be a shithouse. I don't know how it works, but like,
We've got Ramos in there.
Yeah,
I know what
true.
you're saying.
Yeah.
but like, yeah, I don't know. I can't.
I had,
I
he
do
is
agree
like-
he's a big shithouse, but
If they made a shithouse magazine, Roy Keane would be on the cover.
yeah. I mean, I had this dilemma because like you have to have Vinnie Jones in there, but then who'd you put alongside him? Because as I said, there are fucking loads of centre mids.
I've got a good shout that is less of a hard man shithouse and more of a funny shithouse. Jimmy Bullard.
Yeah, that celebration.
You know,
is
they're telling
brilliant.
off when he was
Yeah.
at Hull. Like that's like the jokey side of the shithouse, and he didn't
Yeah.
have like the hard man fouling nasty streak that a lot of them do.
Yeah,
And
He's a shithouse.
And
And
he
you
is
could go
just-
for a beer with.
yeah,
you'd love to go to the pub with
It's
him.
like this Sky Sports walkouts he did. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Oh, when he was at
Yeah,
Hull,
he's got
yeah.
his
Up to his
shorts up
knees.
to his nips. Yeah,
yeah.
Is that when he was at Wigan as well? When
When he
you see
jumped
the
over
the goalmouth scramble
Yeah.
and then he
Just comes
what I
out
mean,
of
he's
nowhere,
just-
swan dives.
he's there for a laugh.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I've got one. Joey Barton.
yeah.
was just about to say
I've
him.
got him.
quite on topic as well with how
Yeah.
he's been acting on
Mate,
Twitter
that geezer
recently.
needs to get off Twitter.
I've
My
got a stat
God.
about him.
Oh, ooh.
Statman Smeed.
While Smeed's finding his stat, I didn't realise. I know he had like a scrap with another City player, but he got fucking 12-match ban for it.
Did he?
So I don't know how bad this scrap was, whether they end up in hospital or
I
something.
think he,
But like,
from what I heard, he hospitalised the bloke. Yeah.
yeah, I know he's again he's like a shithouse, but he's a bit of a thug, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
When he was at City, he got 39 yellow cards and 3 red cards in 140 appearances.
I'd love to be good enough to figure out how many minutes played to how many
Yeah.
fucking booking
I
points.
mean,
but that's
in the words of Eni Aruka, you do the maths. It's a card a game.
Video. He has done his
if
research.
you want to talk about cards though, one that I think probably would have gone under the radar, Lee Cattlemore.
Yeah.
Who?
Lee Catamole.
Same thing. He had the record for the most red cards in the Premier League for a while, I think, and he finished his Premier League career on 77 yellows.
Bloody hell.
I mean,
That is
that's
a
crazy.
fair
isn't it?
amount.
Yeah. Good numbers, that.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
I mean, like, he was never a brilliant footballer, was he? He'd literally go on every game, get a yellow. Don't ever remember him doing anything of any significance. Sorry, Lee.
Yeah, he was just kind of one of them that was just there. And it sounds mean to say, but he was a consistent Premier League player for years and years and years. But I can't really
No,
remember
I couldn't
anything.
tell you what he looked like.
blonde fella.
Had a bit of a skinhead, didn't he?
No,
Oh,
I would
he
say
was more-
skinhead.
he had like a trim, bit like Scott Parker, or
Yeah. I think maybe towards the end of his career, maybe he shaved his head or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I was remembering with hair though.
But yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
that's like if he's like a big shithouse or not. But I feel like those numbers kind
Oh,
of.
that's when he was young, actually. I think.
He had a skinhead
I-
phase. Bit of a David Beckham,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, he looks quite hard in that.
So who are we going to go? We've got Vinnie Jones locked in.
Vinnie Jones.
You've got
Joey Barton could be going
Oh.
for manager role. That's the
That
other
is
thing
true.
we've got to consider.
Oh, yeah, but I think there's some better shithouse managers.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
Well, actual managers.
Yeah, actual
Yeah.
managers. Yeah.
What are you on about? What's wrong with his? Was it Marseille? Who was it?
He went to play for
Oh,
Oh
Marseille.
no, he
days,
played for
remember that
Marseille, and he put
Marseille's-
that terrible accent
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Speaking English and a French accent.
There's someone recently that did that, wasn't
Eric
there?
Dyer did
Yeah.
that.
That was it,
German
Eric
accent.
Dyer.
I didn't know until I watched the documentary about Tottenham. Eric Dyers can speak Portuguese.
Portuguese,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
yeah.
grew up there. He grew up there, didn't he, when he was
Yeah.
younger?
That's why he's mates with Mourinho. Well, when Mourinho was there, that's why he got a lot of game
Yeah.
time because they're Portuguese speaking mates. Yeah, I'd want to lock in Joey Barton at centre
I
half,
think that's
centre
fair.
mid. So then it's the discussion of who do you have as your two up top because
There's
So many, so many
Many,
good
so
ones.
many.
I think there's one that we'll all have that would spring to mind straight away. I'm going to say Jamie Vardy.
yeah.
No, I disagree.
I think
Nah.
you can't disagree that he's not
no,
a
no,
shit
no,
house.
he's shithouse, but I think when you're looking at a shithouse 11, he doesn't make the cut for that one.
Oh, I don't know,
I think
man.
he could.
I've,
He
I've-
could.
I've got on my list way bigger shithouse than that should definitely.
Just talk me through your Jamie Vardy moments, which would give you shit out. The one I always think of is just kicking the fuck out the corner flag.
Yeah.
The LGBTQ corner flag.
I
I
don't
love
think
the,
it was intentional
No,
like, to send a
it-
message,
no.
but the fact that it
No.
was that just makes it worse.
Given his reputation already for being a shit house, to kick that flag is just that just
He used to,
compounds it.
when he was playing non-league, he used to all put beers in the water bowl for the dog, get the dog pissed.
that is quite a shit.
When he scored away at the Wolves and did the
The Wolf, but
Yeah.
then when he
Yeah.
scored away at Palace and he did the,
the-
he did
yeah,
the eagle,
yeah.
that's the best
that's
one.
jokes.
I don't really get that. Like, why is that like shithouse? Like, why does that?
Because it winds you up.
But why does that? I don't.
Just taking a
if a
piss out of your
striker-
club.
He
Yeah,
used
but
to,
I
he used to
don't
love
care.
celebrating in front of the opposition fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's favourite.
always.
I'm a
always
Wolves
doing
fan, and he did that, and I just couldn't give a shit. Like, I'm just
Oh,
like,
mate, if
If
you're
it
in the
was
stadium,
old,
I don't care that we lost. It's fine.
I just don't get how it. I don't know.
oh mate, if you were there, in,
More
the front
wind-up
row-
merchant to me than a shit house.
That's what shit
A
house
shit
is.
house is a bit of a
Mm,
wind-up
yeah.
merchant. Really?
If you
Fair
were
point.
at the Molyneux in the front row and he did that in front of you,
Yeah,
you'd
you'd
fuming.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I
fair
think he's definitely in a run-in. Like,
He's in the running, definitely.
but the one that I'm going to put out there, who I think needs to go in there, is Balotelli, man.
yeah.
Oh, see, I don't think he doesn't make mine.
No, me neither.
I had him on my list. He's another good shout.
Nut job, but bit of a shit house, but not enough
He
to
did
make
some
it into
absolutely
this.
mental things.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. I'm probably
He's a
thinking.
nutcase.
I'm thinking more off the pitch. I'm thinking the geese that drives round in a brand new Bentley and wraps it in camo, and then
throws
is
darts at the youth team.
throws darts at the U team,
Sets
and
fireworks off in his bathtub and
while
burns
being
his house down.
while buying a firework ambassador or something for safety of fireworks, nicking that woman's camera when he's walking down the tunnel because he didn't want his photo taken, ran
Yeah.
away with a lens. I'm like, the geese is just.
Is that
He's a bit- he is
stupid
good, yeah.
fucking backheel roulette thing he did in that pre-season?
Yeah.
fight
Yeah.
as well, isn't there?
He got subbed off straight away.
He can't put a bib on.
Yeah.
Yeah. The why always me as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that.
so
Oh,
iconic.
But
in a
that's-
Manchester derby.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you
But
list
I
all
don't
them
know, I
reasons,
don't know,
and then
but
you
there's-
think, how
there's-
does that not get in the
Because a
team?
lot of that is off the pitch, and I do actually.
But
I think
he
you've got a
didn't
good
do it
point.
for a
Yeah.
long enough a period. He did it for about 2 or 3 years and then just completely fell off a cliff, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
That's
He went to
yeah, but-
Liverpool and never performed, did he?
Yeah, that's the thing, though, isn't it? It's like, are we going from shithouse 11 like the longevity, or just like the biggest impact on being a shithouse?
Oh, well, maybe we'll shelve that one because there's plenty of other strikers. I think
Yeah, I
we
was
should
going
get
to say,
to.
we've got a
Right.
lot to run through.
I am throwing out Diego
Yeah,
Costa. He's
definitely.
got
Yeah.
to be in this
Definitely.
11
Yeah.
for me.
100%.
There's one there for me as well that should, in my opinion, be in there, which is Luis Suarez.
Yeah, he was on my
Yeah.
list. Suarez.
I'd say Costa's more of a shithouse than Suarez.
No, but was it?
I would.
Yeah.
But it was Suarez who did. Wasn't it was David Moyes, I think, was slagging him off
The
for
dive.
diving, and he scored against them, and then just dived right in front of David Moyes. And
Yeah.
afterwards in the interview, David Moyes was like, "You know what? If I was the player, I'd have done the exact same thing." And that's kind of like the lovable shit
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
Like, even though Suarez is either you love him or you hate him, and I think it is one or the other.
Proper Marmite
No one
player,
could deny
innit?
he was an incredible player, but
Yeah, but to bite someone and get like a 6-month suspension, and then a few years later do it again in the World Cup is
Like,
like
he
is
did
mental.
it 3 times
He
because
did
he
it
did
3
it
times.
playing for Ajax.
Yeah, he
then
did
he did
it,
it
yeah.
playing for Liverpool. He bit Ivanovic, and
And
then
he
he did it
bit
on Chiellini,
Chiellini.
didn't
Big
he?
Chiellini. Shit house on
Mental.
shit house.
Yeah, he's got to be in the conversation.
Diego Costa's more of a shithouse for me.
Yeah.
though, just
I
for
think-
his play style, just how he's
Yeah.
I think on the
bullied
pitch,
defenders,
yeah.
but then it's just all the antics that went with it.
And I think going back to what we said earlier about what makes a great shit house is being able to do it and get away with it. Actually, if you look at Costa's red card record, he hasn't actually got sent off that many times.
It's surprising, really, because like you think that he does quite a bit.
You
but-
you have it, yeah. I remember seeing a stat. I can't remember what it was. I mean, you pull it up, see how many red cards he got in his career. But
don't-
I'm sure at Chelsea he didn't actually
No,
get that
he
many.
didn't, and then he came to Wolves, and I'm pretty sure he got sent off, and everyone was like, "What? Like
Shock.
he's
Yeah.
like this is his first Prem red card?"
But
wasn't
yeah,
it?
I don't think he got sent off at Chelsea.
Something like that
Yeah.
happened. I can't quite remember, but
Despite that's like what he was known for, was
I
being
mean,
a dirty.
Yeah.
he was shit at Wolves,
Yeah,
but we
he
loved
was.
him just for how he was. Do you know what I mean?
and he only played like 15 games. I thought he might have scored some goals when he went to Wolves, to be honest. Just a couple,
He got one.
Yeah.
Wears his
Yeah.
heart on his sleeve, doesn't he? So I could see why, as a Wolves fan, you'd love him.
yeah.
I still think there's more strikers out there. There's massive one, Adebayor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Adebayor.
It's just for that moment, though, isn't it?
I guess, yeah. It's for the one moment, which maybe means you can't properly classify them. Well, maybe not get them
I
in
don't
the
know, to
11.
be fair, there is a couple of different moments. He stamped on Van Persie's face as well, I think.
Did he?
Getting that, yeah. I don't know what he had against Arsenal as well. Obviously, they're his former club, but he hated them.
I don't actually know like the story on why he left.
Neither do
Like
I.
I don't know if he left on bad blood and then was like, "Fuck him, I'm gonna like do the most to get back when I play for other teams," or if it was just like coincidence that his time was up and then he just happened to always score against him. I don't know.
He got loaned out to Real Madrid and scored against Arsenal as well in the Champions League and knocked him out. Like the bloke hated Arsenal.
I've got another one for you, a bit more of a recent one. Neil Maupay,
Yeah.
which we've not
Yeah.
I've got
discussed.
him on my list as well.
Good shit house.
He's a knobhead, isn't he? I can't stand
I
him.
quite like him.
I like him, and the fact that he's like active on social media as well,
Yeah.
shithousing in the comments as well.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
quite.
What was it he said about James Madison? Because they
Was
were
it-
going at it, weren't
It was
they?
a darts thing, wasn't it, with Madison?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
but
was
he,
it like? I swear it was something like I've got more goal. James Madison had a bit of a cry, didn't he? Saying like I've got more goals and assists than you.
Yeah, and then Neil Maupay took to Instagram and said, went a bit early on that one. Good, we can get the win. more goals and less relegations in my career than James Maddison. We go again Monday, bees.
Oh,
Love
that's
that.
pretty
Fucking-
killer.
You love to see it, don't you?
It's like new age shit housing.
You don't see enough of it
Yeah.
these days, though, do
On
you?
social media, yeah.
It's gone a bit quiet since
Yeah.
the sort of days of Suarez and
Well, it's-
Costa. and-
So your sponsor money's too big to be throwing it away if you
Yeah.
people don't like you online.
The golden age was when like foreign footballers came over to the Prem. We're talking like 2012, 13. They haven't got social media managers or anything, and people are just like fucking winding them up. Like I think it was Emmanuel Ibue, and then it's like everyone's saying I should have a wank later on. What is that? Is it a biscuit?
Yeah,
What's the Wanyama one? I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I had
yeah, that
spaghetti
was-
petite and it was nice.
Yeah, but even not just the foreign players, like Wayne Rooney's old Twitter is fucking
Yeah.
at Rio Ferdinand, pick you up for training in morning. Like,
Mr. Bean, funny.
He tweeted Drake as well, didn't he? He's like, Drake, I'm on this now. Message me.
Yeah.
Tammy Abraham tweeting, they say you are what you eat. I don't remember eating a sexy beast this morning.
Yeah,
That's outrageous.
That's class.
yeah, you don't get it anymore, man.
right, so who are we locking in then? Out of all
Diego
the
Costa
options.
has to be
I
one.
think he has to be.
Has to be.
I'd
I think
agree with
he's
that.
where I learnt the term shithouse when I was a bit younger. I don't think I'd heard that term before, and then suddenly Costa came on the scene at Chelsea. I was like, I don't know, started hearing that term shithouse
Yeah,
more often.
Yeah, probably.
I suppose he's one of the players that kind of made it a bit more mainstream. Like he owned it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who we putting next to him then?
I think Suarez.
I think it's between Vardy and Suarez, but
Yeah,
I'm
same.
struggling
I'd
to actually
rather
decide.
Vardy than Suarez, personally.
I would probably go Vardy just because of how good Suarez was. I know it's not about quality, but I don't know. I think Vardy was a bit more of a wind-up merchant.
I just think he's just a bit more mental as well.
I suppose Suarez is more of a cheat than a shithouse, maybe.
I think it's Jamie Vardy's rise as well, isn't it, to where he
The
came
story.
from, and then the whole thing.
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy's having a party, and then he,
Yeah.
He looks
drinking
like a champ.
WKD
Yeah.
and all that crap. It's just all adds
Yeah.
to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll lock Vardy in.
And then 7 cans of Red Bull before the game. And shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen his pre-match
Yeah.
routine? He
Was it
literally
glass
has
of port as well, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. That's probably why he's a shit house. He's pissed when he's playing.
So
Pissed
we-
on Red Bull.
No, he has a glass of port as well.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck me.
We've just got to lock in a manager now, and then that's the team.
I've got a couple of shouts to managers.
Go on.
First one, Neil Warnock.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The other one that I'd put Neil Warnock ahead of him, but Diego Simeone.
Yeah, that's who
Yeah.
I had.
But, yeah.
I think those
Also
are the
for
two.
what he did as a player, because he was
Yeah.
a old school shithouse.
Got Beckham sent off, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the moment you think.
I think
of it.
those are the two main ones that sprung to my mind straight away: Warnock and Simeone.
Warnock was always the pantomime villain.
Pantomime
wasn't he?
villain,
Wherever he
yeah.
went, it was.
It's like was it like Neil Warnock is an anagram of like Colin
Colin
Wanker.
Wanker.
That's unbelievable. That is.
So it's like when he gets off the bus at every game, all the like fans are going Colin, and he goes, "All right," like he loves it, mate. He plays up to
Yeah,
it.
to be fair,
Yeah.
he loves it. I
He's
do
a
rate
nice
him.
bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
To be fair.
You can't not love Warnock. man.
Yeah, I think the only other manager which I think you could maybe bring in, but he's probably nowhere on that level, is I think Pardew is a bit of a shithouse. Just because I'm thinking of like
The
the
dance.
headbutt and the dance and.
The dance just backfired on him massively though. I with that I just thought, what a prat! Like you went 1-0 up in a cup final in the first half, but you're the underdog against United. Don't be dancing on the sidelines, man.
Yeah,
Because
but it's funny.
yeah, but like it just came back to haunt him. And they
Yeah.
lose that final 3-1 in the end.
Yeah,
Jesse Lingard scored.
Big Sam.
Big
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah.
Wasn't the one where was it Chico Flores
Chico
or someone?
Flores
Yeah,
at
got
Swansea.
got
Yeah.
that finish in the
Yeah.
face and just Big Sam's just creasing at it.
Yeah.
That's class.
And it's quite shit house behaviour, all like the how to defraud money or whatever he was doing that got him sacked from England
England.
manager and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was how to get around like the FA's like fees on player transfers and stuff like that, or like agents' fees or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
He was England manager for like 10 days, wasn't he? Or something like that.
He,
It's one game,
He's
wasn't
got
it?
100% record, though,
yeah,
hasn't it?
England's best manager ever statistically.
Not a bad stat.
I'd like to go with Warnock personally.
I
I think
Warnock.
it's got to be Warnock, surely.
Have you seen that video? I think he was manager of Borough or Cardiff or someone at the time. It's pre-season friendly, and he's walking around to the fans with like a little fanny pack on, handing out signed photos of himself.
That's quality.
The bit, my favourite memories after they got shafted at home to Chelsea, and he just goes up to the centre circle where the officials are stood, just stands like 10 metres away and just puts his hands on his head, and he's just stood there, just like staring at him, and like, what have you done? Like,
All right, you ready for the team?
Breakdown. Hit the breakdown.
We've got Martinez in goal, Ramos, Pepe, David Luiz, and Muscat in defence. Cantona, Diouf, Vinnie Jones, and Joey Barton in midfield, and then Diego Costa and Jamie Vardy up top with Neil Warnock managing.
yes.
That is a team
That's
you would not want to play.
It's also a really good team.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Who's captain?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we never got the armband.
I
21.
think Vinnie Jones.
Oh, it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be Vinny, isn't it? Yeah.
he
I think
does.
him or Barton.
Yeah, I'd,
Barton vice captain.
I'd rather Vinnie Jones have it because he doesn't get loud on Twitter.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Vinnie Jones is the hardest bloke in that team.
Oh, hands down, yeah.
So therefore, he commands a bit of respect in the dressing room.
Yeah, it's
He's
hard to
captain.
get respect from shithouses, but Vinnie Jones gets respect from everyone.
Yeah.
Right, let us know in the comments if we missed any big shit houses.
Were there
Yeah.
actually any honourable mentions? Any like one that we didn't?
I think
suggest?
I covered most of mine
I'd
as
like
we went
to-
through positions.
I heard Gattuso from Italy, and that Dutch bloke that Van Bommel, who fucking kicked Xavi Alonso in the chest in the World Cup final, didn't get sent off.
Van
that was
Bommel.
what you're
Van
thinking.
Bommel.
No, that was Nigel de Jong, wasn't it?
I thought it was Van Bommel.
I think Nigel de Jong did the sort of kung fu kick type thing.
Ah, right.
Van
Was
Bommel
it-
was a shit.
He was a
house,
shit house, Van Bommel.
Was
yeah.
it Materazzi as well who managed
Yeah.
to shit talk Zidane enough to
Yeah,
get headbutted?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that you've got to be a good level of shit house to be able to get.
Proper on the wind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gattuso, Van Bommel, Materazzi. Anyone else?
Was it Gattuso that got Joe Jordan in like a headlock, or he strangled him or something?
I
Spurs, was he assistant manager at the time in the Champions League?
don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The only other
I'll do
honourable
my research, but
the honourable mention is there's the odd ball boy shithousery as well.
Eden
The
Hazard.
Swansea ball boy with Eden Hazard, and then I can't remember the game, but there's one balls come out, ball boy quickly lobs it. I think it's a Real Madrid game,
It was Tottenham, wasn't it?
or was it Tottenham?
think it
I
was
can't
Tottenham.
remember. And basically, they score off it because
Yeah.
he manages to take the quick throw in.
It was
Before
Tottenham,
he can-
yeah.
yeah, Tottenham. That's
Yeah,
it.
because Mourinho was in charge and he
Yeah.
went up to him and like high-fived him afterwards.
the
'Cause,
rules
like, he made
the
that
rules
goal.
have changed with ball boys in the Premier League, though.
Yeah.
Now
Have they? What's
they
happened?
just basically don't exist. It's basically they can only put
Passing the ball in front of them.
No, they can only put the ball on basically,
A cone.
cone.
Yeah.
and then the player has to get the ball.
That's
so it's
shit.
Oh.
it stops the home advantage essentially. But
Yeah.
I think
That's
playing,
half
at,
the
playing
point.
at
innit?
home is the whole point of having a slight advantage.
Can you not just pick up the cone, put the cone next to the player, and put the ball on that? Speed things up.
It's more so about like if an away player comes to get
That's
it and like,
shithousery, right
and like
there.
they throw the ball away to
The
waste
ball
more
boy
time.
running around with a ball, but he's got a cone underneath.
I'm not allowed to touch the ball, but I can touch the cone. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they'll
But
be
it's
getting
like
away with
it's like they banned towels, didn't they? Because
Oh,
but
for
the
the
ball
throw-
the
long
ball boys
throw-ins.
weren't giving the towels to the away team, so they just banned them. And then the fans started taking towels
top-
with them.
They're
To,
taking their tops
yeah,
off,
taking their
weren't
tops
they?
and
Big
jumpers and stuff
sweaty
like that.
gammons.
Anyone else we haven't mentioned that was on anyone's list?
I put Maradona for the hand of God. but that's it.
True. Yeah.
Still too
No,
big.
that's a
Oh,
good
okay.
shout.
I'm all out.
I'm all
I
all
think so,
out.
mine.
I still think that's the strongest 11.
I'm
so
happy
happy.
with that. Yeah.
I'm sure someone will call us out for missing someone absolutely blatantly obvious, but hey. Part 2, Danny, you got a quiz?
I've got a quiz ready for you.
Okay, sound. So we'll be
Ooh.
back for that to see who goes up in the leaderboard.
Part 2. Welcome back. I've got a quiz for everyone.
Yay!
So I will need buzzers from you all, similar to last week. So I don't know if you've been thinking of some during the break.
It's all I've been thinking of.
But basically, quite a simple concept. I've got 10 current Premier League players for you to guess.
Okay.
For each of these Premier League players, I have 5 clues. I'll read them out one by one. As I go on, it will get more obvious as to who it is. Scoring system, I've got a little table down here. If you get it on the first clue, 5 points. Second clue, 4 points.
Yeah,
Third clue, 3,
yeah.
so on and so forth.
Are you locked out if you
Yes, so I think we'll do the same as Cam's. If you buzz in and you get it wrong, you're frozen out until everyone else has had a go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay?
Can you repeat the rules?
Oh no.
Shut up.
Fuck off. Really?
No, it's fun.
So as I said, I have no idea if I've made this way too easy or way too hard. The
Okay.
only thing you need to know is current Premier League players.
Okay, so
I like how you used a ruler in your table.
I did.
Very professional. Very professional.
You can tell he's got too much time on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
he's just committed to the pod. Man.
I am committed. So buzzers, please. Cam.
Rah.
Oh dear me. It's not a good start.
Can we start again?
Beer.
Boo. That was boo, not poo.
Yahtzee.
What?
Nazi.
Nazi.
Can't say
Oh,
that.
Yahtzee.
Oh.
Not Nazi. Ball game. You shout Yahtzee if you get the DOS.
What? I've never heard of this.
I don't know how it's got worse than last week's.
I'm going with Yahtzee.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
All right, I can
So-
remember mine.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So your first player and your first clue. He was born in Yorkshire.
Rah. John Stones.
Incorrect.
Beer. Calvin Phillips.
Incorrect.
Oh.
I think that's really early to be going in just
Yeah.
because
I
he's
wanted
from
the 5
Yorkshire.
points.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward.
Hang on, am I back in now? That he's
No,
No,
not
no.
until these two have had a go.
Ah,
Clue number 2.
They go for 1 point.
these two useless. Were
We
they?
go for 1 point.
Just freeze him out.
Clue number 2. He's played for 6 different clubs in his professional career.
I think I know who it is as well.
So not quite a journeyman, but halfway there.
Clue number
I know
3.
Who it is.
Yeah, go on.
He made his debut in 2008 on loan at Northampton Town. Nope. Number 4. 82 England caps.
I know who it is.
Oh.
Still,
Oh.
this
Oh.
These are all
Hey.
current Premier League players.
Yahtzee. Kieran Trippier.
Incorrect.
He's not a Yorkshire.
I don't know.
All right, Jay, it's down to you, and you've got a free pass for a point on this one.
Yeah, but I've still got to get it.
Yeah. Okay, 5th and final clue. In July 2017, his £50 million transfer to Man
Yeah.
City made him one of the most expensive defenders ever.
No.
He's already said John Stones.
Boo.
Yep.
Still buzzing. Kyle Walker.
Correct.
Get in. 1 point.
1 point to Jay.
Is he from
I
Yorkshire?
knew it as soon as
Yeah.
you said
Yeah.
6 clubs.
Yeah. Right.
He was born in Sheffield, I think. Wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
The
Sheffield.
2008 was like quite a good.
I had no
clue,
idea
'cause
that
he's
he
been
was
going
at,
around. He played for Villa back in day.
No idea that he was at Northampton when he started out.
Well, he was signed to Sheffield, yeah, and they made his first senior
Debut
team
at-
appearance
yeah.
at Northampton on loan, according to Wikipedia.
So you get 1 point, Jay. Well
1
done.
point to Jay. Storms into an early lead.
Come on, the boys.
Player number 2. Your first clue is another Northampton mention. He made his debut for Northampton at the age of 16.
No, I'm leaving it. Go on.
Rah.
Oh. Go on.
Ivan Toney.
Correct.
No way. That's outrageous.
5 points to Cam.
Fuck,
Ball knowledge.
That's good. I did think when I was making it, if anyone gets that, that's really good ball knowledge.
Yeah.
I just
Isn't-
know because he was linked to Wolves at the
Yeah,
time.
Northampton's youngest ever player, still is to this day.
He actually
16 years old.
he went to the Wolves. He had his photo taken in the shirt, and then Wolves pulled out the deal when he was about 18, 19, and then he ended up going to Newcastle, I think.
You could do it with a striker as well.
He probably wouldn't be what he
He's a
was.
bit of a
if he was
shit
at
house,
Wolves.
isn't
A little bit.
Yeah.
The betting and stuff.
Well, like the other clues, if like the last clue on Ivan Toney's was in November 2022, he was charged with 232 breaches of the FA's gambling laws. So if no one got it after that,
Tonali.
Joey Barton, Kieran Trippier. Yeah. Right, are we ready for third player?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
Rock and roll.
First clue, he was born in Santa Rosa, Argentina.
Premier League, remember.
Nope. Second clue, he has 2 brothers who also play football.
Rah. Alexis McAllister.
Correct.
That's good.
Fuck yeah.
That's good.
Jeez, he's on 9 points
You
already.
beat me on my buzzer.
Who do his brothers play for?
One
Fucking
plays
hell, I
in,
don't know that.
one plays in Belgium, and I don't know who
One
the other
played
one
in
plays for.
Spain. Or am I
Might
just
do.
imagining that?
He's
They
half-
played in like the Europa, didn't they?
He's
Yeah.
got some Scottish or Irish in him.
Scottish.
Scottish. His dad is like
Yeah.
the most bold Scottish man that's ever played for
It's the
Boca
ginger
Juniors.
in him, innit?
Originally, I was only going to go for 5 rounds on this. I'm glad I went for 10 because this is going to be over really quickly.
I'm not going to get any points at this point.
I've got one, I've got one, so I'm safe.
Okay, player number 4. He is captain for his club and his country.
Oh,
It's gonna be a rogue.
that's
nation.
too. There's too many to pick from to get buzzed out on that. No.
Clue number 2. He spent half a season on loan at Blackpool, helping them win the Championship playoffs.
And these are current players.
Current players.
Current Premier League.
Current Premier League.
I was gonna go Harry Kane, but he was never at Blackpool. He was
No, he never
Millwall
played
and
at
Leicester
Blackpool.
and stuff, wasn't he?
Third clue. He was originally
Harry Kane also doesn't play in the Prem.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was. Asking. That's why I
Yeah.
made sure to check whether it was Prem players or.
clue number 3. He was originally a Gaelic footballer as a child.
Oh my god,
Oh shit, my mind's gone blank.
this is a hard.
Oh, Ra,
Yahtzee.
Ra.
I think that was Smeed.
That was Smeed.
Seamus Coleman.
Oh, that's
Correct.
who I was gonna go for.
Correct.
Fair play.
3 points to Smeed on that one.
He's been around for ages.
Did he
Yeah.
get
I mean,
there
the fact
before
that
me
he was
then?
with Blackpool.
Yeah, he did, I
when
think.
Did. Yeah,
That's
Seamus
amazing. He must
Coleman's
have
been around for
years.
time, mate.
He,
Surely he's going to be retiring like
he's
this
made
or next season.
made over 400 appearances for Everton.
Is he their most capped player ever?
It could well be. I don't know. He's
He's still Ireland's captain.
Yeah.
Is he?
35 years old, still captain for Everton and
Wow.
Ireland.
They don't have. a
That's
massive
crazy, that is.
Blackpool
That's an
No,
achievement,
but
isn't it?
I thought, I don't know, like
What's the
Shane
fir-
Long
what's the
or
first
someone
one?
might
First
Shane
question.
Long's been retired.
The first clue was captain
Is
for
he?
club
I
and
think he's
country.
retired. Retired from West Brom.
What's second?
He spent half a season on loan at Blackpool when they won the Championship playoff final.
I don't remember.
so
Right.
what, player 4.
That was player 4, Seamus Coleman.
Okay.
Player number 5, your first clue. He was born in Rio de Janeiro.
That's it could
I'm
be
not-
anyone.
I'm not guessing on where people are born anymore. I've learnt my lesson.
Also, the first one, when I said he was born in Yorkshire, I set a trap there. I was really hoping someone was going to go for Erling Haaland and try and be clever because he was born in
Yeah,
Leeds. Yeah. So, yeah, clue number 1, born in Rio de Janeiro. Clue number 2, he's won 33 major trophies for club and country.
Ra.
Oh,
Casemiro.
Incorrect.
Danny Alves.
Incorrect.
You're playing the Premier League.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, oh,
I just know he's Brazilian and won shitloads.
I don't want the next.
Wait, how many
That's shocking, that
trophies?
is. Oh,
33
33 throughout his career
for club and country.
for club and country.
Okay. Clue number 3. Before coming to England, he played in Brazil, Portugal, Russia, Italy, and France.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kick myself.
Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. I know who it is.
Who's still in A1 and Smeed?
Ian Smeed, and it's going to be really
Oh,
embarrassing
I
because
know.
I can't
Damn
think
it.
of any Brazilian footballers that aren't like
I'm not saying
Bang
that. I'm not
average.
saying yeah.
I'm right though.
who's a
aren't I?
worldy
I'm
like
not saying
Brazilian
if you-
footballer in the Premier League.
Yeah, but it might not be Brazilian. Born
Come
in
on,
Rio,
I
but
think
they
next
might not
one.
be
They don't know
Brazilian.
it.
How can you be
okay.
born in Rio and not be Brazilian?
Well,
It's the same way.
Diego
Erling
Costa.
Haaland's Norwegian,
Diego
but born in
Costa.
Leeds.
Well, shall I give you the 4th clue?
Go on.
He's
Oh.
got 113 caps for Brazil.
I reckon he's Brazilian.
Oh my
This is bad.
god.
Oh, Yahtzee. Allison.
Incorrect.
Nah, I feel like it's got to be an outfield player.
I don't think he's going to get it, and I know it.
Because the name, everyone else is locked out now, so I can just waffle. The first thing I thought was Fernandinho, but he's obviously not at City anymore. But that was kind of the lines I was thinking down. Fuck, this is embarrassing.
So I was thinking of a different one.
Do you want to tell me so I can have the point?
No, because I don't think he plays
We
in the
want you
Prem
to stay
anymore.
on 0
The
points.
thing is, A1, you can have a free hit here and guess, because even if you get it wrong, then
Everyone's
all
back
4
in.
of you are back in.
But Cameron knows.
Yeah,
it.
but
Well, I don't know. I might be wrong. But I'm second guessing myself. Now.
I think but the thing is, the last clue. Well, like with all the last clues, I don't think we've got to the last clue yet. Apart from the first one,
this
will
is the
probably
last
give-
clue.
No, the one I've just given you was the second to last. So we've got one
Oh,
more
okay.
clue.
Give me one more clue.
One
then.
more clue. Your last clue. He is currently the oldest player in the Premier League.
Oh,
Oh.
that's kind of. Funny.
Oh.
Shit.
Shall I go through the clues again?
Yeah,
Nah.
keep them rolling just so I can stall.
So, born in Rio, 33 major trophies for club and country. Played in Brazil, then Portugal, Russia, Italy, and France before coming to the Premier League. 113 caps for Brazil, the oldest player in the Premier League. So, a Brazilian veteran.
I don't think what I said was. I don't think I know it actually.
I can't think
I
of
think I
anyone
know
that
that.
old in the Premier League who's Brazilian. It makes me want to think that it's a goalkeeper if they're that old, but then surely there wouldn't be. Is it going to be like a second choice goalie or something really rogue?
First team starter for his club, if and when he's fit, which I think he is at the moment.
You can't be giving him clues like this. I
Yeah,
think you've
this
got
is,
to get.
yeah,
you've got to
and
get
it-
some-
you
Okay,
doesn't
so
know,
you've
does
got to
it?
have a guess now, and if you don't get it, then I'll give everyone another clue, and if anyone gets it, I'll give you half a point.
Half a point. Nice.
I know he's not, but Willian, because it's the only.
Yeah, incorrect. So
That's
your sixth clue
it?
for half a point is that he's a central defender.
Hurrah! Thiago Silva.
Oh,
Incorrect.
for fuck's sake!
How have we not got that?
That's embarrassing.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
I was
Oldest
thinking
player in the Prem,
Fabinho.
39
He's
years
not
old,
Liverpool
still
anymore,
going.
is he?
That is shocking.
You know
from
when you
us.
just can't think of like people from a certain nationality.
I
Yeah.
don't remember him playing in Russia.
No, I don't.
Apparently, Dynamo Moscow or something like that. Yeah,
Was that
Yeah.
pre
Milan.
Milan? Yeah.
Yeah, Milan and
Ah.
PSG. Yeah,
Oh, I
I
suppose
thought-
he probably went from Brazil to
It-
Russia
it-
to.
Brazil. Then he played for Porto, or like Porto second team in Portugal. Then Moscow, then Milan, then PSG, then Chelsea.
There.
Because William played in Russia as well. That's why I
He
thought
did,
it was William.
didn't
He
he?
played for
Yeah.
Angie Macal. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I was thinking
yeah.
William.
It wasn't the worst guess in the world.
No.
Right, player number 6. Your first clue. He made his Premier League debut in September 2019 for Aston Villa in a 0-0 draw against West Ham.
What year
Can
again?
you repeat that?
September 2019 for Aston Villa was his Premier League debut.
I've got names, but I'm not risking it. First one.
Yeah, but I'm all the way down. Yeah, nah.
I ain't got a point yet.
Yeah, next one.
Okay. Second clue.
That was his Premier League debut, not just his debut.
Premier League debut.
Okay.
Prior to joining Villa, he played in France, the Netherlands and Belgium.
Right. I've
2019.
I think I've regretted. I was going to say Kamara, but I'm wrong.
No,
I'm wrong.
no, because
Yeah,
that's what I was
know.
thinking. But that was 20 or 21, 22.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Where did I say he played? Played in, before moving to Villa, he played in France, Netherlands and Belgium.
And is that in order?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Yes. France, Netherlands, Belgium, then England.
Oh, man.
So he moved from a Belgium club to Villa.
Well, I'm moving to the third clue.
Yeah.
One.
He's got 26 caps for his country, which is in Africa.
Oh, I know who it is.
You're frozen out.
You need to stop guessing so
He
early,
does
because
this.
otherwise it makes us look really bad when we don't know it.
He's got 9.5 points.
2019.
An African player that plays. See, I'm thinking of names, but I swear
You
don't
should
even-
get
Well,
this.
Yeah, I
really.
know.
He made
This
his
is
he made his
poor.
Premier League debut for Villa.
He's Premier League.
Don't say
Debut.
anymore.
No,
Don't
no,
say
no,
anymore.
no.
Oh, he
No,
might
he's-
not still be at Villa.
I'm moving to the fourth clue. He currently plays for a team in the relegation zone,
I know who it is. I
although
know
he's
who
been
it is.
injured since Christmas.
Beer. No, Marvelous Nakamba.
Correct.
Oh my god.
Last clue was going to be spent last season on loan in the Championship, winning promotion via the playoffs.
I had it.
Come on.
He just had to get
I
that.
had
Yeah.
so many. I had Bertrand Traore running through my
Yeah.
head like, when
Yeah,
you
'cause
said
I was like,
African.
yeah.
I had to have a Luton player in there. There was going to be one. Right.
As
Cheers.
if it's been since 2019. That's how,
Right.
it feels like 2 seasons ago that he moved, and now it's
Yeah.
Okay. We're on to our 7th player.
Come on.
First clue. He was born in 1993 in Lille.
No.
This is so like.
How old are you if you're born in '93?
About
31. 31.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I've
30,
given you age and nationality there.
Okay.
nationality as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, he's giving some away.
Clue number 2, he's got 93 caps for France. and he was part of their World Cup winning squad in 2018.
Benzema.
He don't play in the Premier League.
Oh my days.
You're not having this anymore.
Beer. Varane.
Correct.
Yes.
Well then.
Benzema.
4 points to Iwan.
Premier
I
League.
really
Let me
need to
have
just
6 or 7.
I need
You're-
to wait
you're
till
on
everyone
6.
else is frozen out or something.
What's Cam on? 9.
9.5.
Half a point.
Where'd you get the off?
Thiago Silva.
Oh, fair.
Right. Player number 8. First clue. Although his family are Portsmouth fans, he joined their rivals
Right.
age 8.
Ward-Prowse.
Correct. Fuck's sake, man. I had a feeling that was going to be too easy.
That's impressive.
I wouldn't have got.
Yeah.
Nah.
I had a feeling when I was doing that. I was like, someone's going to get that straight away. Right. Well, on to
Come
player
on.
number 9 then.
I think Cam might have won this quiz.
I'm gonna get 2 5s. Have to buzz in first
At least
round.
we've all
'cause
got a
otherwise I'm
point.
Stinking.
I don't think you can win, Jay.
Yeah, but
Double points on the last one.
Nah.
We did that on the last.
That's what
last
we- yeah.
week's,
That defeats the whole point of the
Nah.
No, it just means you can lose.
Okay.
Double points on round 10, but we're on round 9 first.
So you could win.
Come on.
Come on.
Your first clue, he was born in Yorkshire.
Again.
Nah, he's I can't. Is he baiting us with the?
Was he actually born in Yorkshire?
He was born in Yorkshire.
Beer. Calvin Phillips.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Anyone else want to go for it?
Go on. Go on.
No, I ain't.
Erling Haaland.
Incorrect.
Oh. Go on, Smeed.
I've guaranteed myself
Double points,
points,
mate.
You want to go?
Go on.
You don't need to. If you don't want to.
Yahtzee. John Stones.
Incorrect.
I ain't
Do you
going.
want- do you want-
No.
Fuck's sake. All right.
I think you've got to.
Oh, fuck off.
Just to go all back in.
I think you've got to have a go.
Yeah.
I can't name any players from
From
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
That's poor.
Carl
Your
Walker.
ball
Carl
knowledge is
Walker's born in
terrible.
Yorkshire.
We've had him.
Calvin Phillips.
Right. Okay. Oh, Cam's definitely going to win now because he's going to get it off this one.
Sorry.
Now
Second-
guess.
I've already told you.
Just say any Premier League player.
Any Premier League player.
Who's from Yorkshire?
Yeah, make sure they're Premier League as well.
Imagine if you actually gets it now.
I've got to try and think of someone.
You've got to say you're a buzzer.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, he's buzzed in. He's got to answer.
Oh,
can I have another guess?
Ben White.
incorrect.
He does not give off Yorkshire vibes.
I can't. I've told you. I don't know where he's
Imagine
from.
you getting peer pressured.
I thought he's from Leeds.
Right.
Ben White, isn't he?
Second clue. He's won the Premier League title with 2 different clubs.
I was wrong.
Ooh.
James Milner.
Correct. Fuck's sake.
Why is
Not
it all
happy
like
about this.
puffing when I?
No one wants you to win.
No, no.
Boring. Right. Triple points. Okay. Your first clue.
Born in Yorkshire.
He
Made in the Royal Navy.
he spent his youth career at one of the most successful academies in Europe.
Next.
Hang on. Let's just have a think first.
That's so vague. Like,
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is why it's worth triple points, mate.
also, if you made it more vague than it already was.
No, like this is what I put down here.
Yeah, carry
So
on.
you knew it was going to get triple points.
I bet I know the.
No, I made the last one the most difficult.
Okay.
Leon.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I was.
Second one. He moved to the Premier League in June 2023 for around £10 million.
Oh.
Just 10 million squids.
Can buy a bike with that.
What?
He could.
He's I'll move on to the
Yeah,
third
on
clue.
to the next one.
He's played for high-profile clubs in Europe, such as Valencia, Roma, and Ajax.
Who moved?
Yahtzee. Diego Carlos.
Incorrect.
He's not played for any of those clubs.
Played for. Oh no, he played for.
That wasn't necessarily in that order, by the way.
He started his career at Ajax, obviously.
Correct.
Most likely Dutch.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who's a Dutch
What were the
footballer
other
that
teams
came
again?
in the Prem?
Valencia and
Roma.
What was it?
My mind's gone blank.
Yeah, I'm none the wiser. I'd say next tip.
These final points are worth times 10.
Why?
Right. It's still not gonna. You're still not gonna get actually the fourth one. At 24 years old, he only has 2 caps for the Netherlands.
Oh, so he's Dutch.
So you know he's Dutch, 2 caps, played for Valencia, Roma, and Ajax. Moved to the Prem June last year for 10 million quid.
Sven Botman.
Incorrect.
No, he's only played for Lille, hasn't he?
The last clue will give it.
That's hard. That is. That's
Let's have a think.
Last goal wins.
Let's go win.
probably Dutch.
He's
No,
definitely
he
is.
Dutch.
He's got 2 caps.
Oh yeah.
They're playing the Prem.
The Premier League.
Premier League.
The Barclays
Yeah.
Premier
Not La
League.
Liga.
Moved in June last year for 10 million quid. Youth career at Ajax. Played for Valencia, Roma. He's played for a couple of other teams in between, but those are the
Oh,
big
we
ones.
need those ones.
Mention them.
Yeah, but you don't need to know them.
I would have got it.
I think it's time for the next.
The last clue.
That's you.
It's not going to matter, but because Cam's won. But I'll say that everyone's back in and everyone can have a guess.
Yeah, apart from Cam.
And I think it will give it away because it'll make it quite obvious, or I think it should do. The last clue. He is the son of one of Holland's all-time greatest players.
Kluivert.
His first name.
Justin.
War. Point to Jay.
10 million points.
You giving Jay that a point?
Is it Justin?
It
Yeah,
wasn't-
you might have said Patrick, but Jay gets the point.
So how does that?
Oh,
make,
that-
does that make?
that
the
was-
points.
That was worth times 20 actually, so Jay wins.
That's how much you needed.
So
Cam obviously
still
finishes
in
top.
last place with 2 points is Jay.
Oh,
Third, Smeed with 3.
Yes.
A1 in second with 6.
come on.
And Cam in the lead with 18.5.
Do I get something for that?
You just get 1 point on the leaderboard.
You get the bid
Oh,
next
okay.
week.
Yeah, your turn.
It is my turn.
That's the end of the quiz.
All right.
That was a good quiz.
quiz.
That was
good.
good. That was fucking hard. That was.
It's just a shame I've
I've-
embarrassed myself so
Yeah.
badly.
I think there were some easy ones in there, but there was also a couple of tricky
I don't know how
ones.
Thiago Silva took. So.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Yeah.
That is shocking.
I need to brush up on my Yorkshire-born footballers.
Yeah.
Born in Yorkshire.
104.
Yeah, we got James Milner,
Calvin Phillips.
John Stones, and Carl Walker.
And Haaland.
And
Haaland, all born in Yorkshire.
Leeds,
Yorkshire.
dirty Leeds.
Right. What are we
So-
discussing next week?
Good question. Let me have a look on the itinerary. Talk amongst yourselves.
How's everyone's day been?
Beautiful weather we're having.
It's been lovely, actually.
Actually,
I can't believe
I
I
need a
shouted
quiz.
out 2 non-Premier League players. That's fucking embarrassing.
For
Okay.
a current Premier League quiz, Benzema's an awful shout.
Yeah.
Having never played in the Premier League.
Danny Alves is worse.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
He's in prison.
One's in prison, one's in Saudi Arabia.
All right. So next week we'll be doing our own five-a-sides with 5 footballers not playing or have played who you'd most like to go on a night out with.
Whoa.
Okay.
Right? Sound.
Get revising.
Yeah.
Gosh. And it's a draft.
Don't forget.
5-side draft
yeah,
again.
five-a-side draft.
Right.
So
Nice one.
same format as episode 1. So we'll see you then. Nice one.
Happy days. See you next
Cheers
week.
tuning
See you
in.
next week.
Thank you.
Au revoir.